Recently, a New York Times reporter asked the president of Y Combinator, a major Silicon Valley startup funder, if any one school stood out as a source of graduates with sparkling new ideas. He said, there's one. It's the University of Waterloo, Canada's University of Waterloo.
Our team of mechanical engineering students from the University of Waterloo are putting automated machining on your desktop.
At just 12 years old, he's very humble, despite having accomplished so much. Now he's about to embark on his biggest challenge yet. He starts classes next week at the University of Waterloo.
Well, Waterloo is a special place. It's a university that's doing great work. It's been a source of some incredible people who've come and worked at Microsoft. In fact, it's almost always in the top 3 or so universities in terms of the number of engineers that we hire.
We wanted to find out why the entrepreneurs from all over the world are flocking to Waterloo to start their businesses. Along with my friends, we interviewed 5 different entrepreneurs in the area to find out what they liked about Waterloo and what inspired them to start their business.
Hi, I'm Victoria Vandenberg, and I'm the founder of Bona Craft, a local typography studio.
My name is Marium. I'm the co-founder of StarterHacks, and currently I work at the Accelerator Center.
My name's Will, the other co-founder of StarterHacks, and I work full-time at another startup called HealthIM.
Hi, my name's Andy. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Cienci Labs.
My company is Airo.Life, and my name is Douglas Mochrie.
The first thing that we wanted to find out is what kind of competition the companies that we're interviewing are facing, and what pushes them to be better and thrive to be the best that they can possibly be.
I think Kitchener-Waterloo region is on a trajectory to explode, and it is slowly exponentially growing each year.
So the Kitchener-Waterloo region, although flourishing with tech startups, also has a lot of other startups that kind of go under the radar.
There were probably hundreds at that point.
As I was saying, the seeds of blackberry have blossomed. It's allowed for other trees to grow amongst the forest.
The Waterloo region has been major into startups and starting companies for a long time, so we're definitely not one of the first here. We're not one of the pioneers, sadly, but we're carrying the torch and doing everything we can with it.
There's a lot of strong companies here now, and this is one of the, first and foremost, I'd say, tech areas in the world. I'd put it top 3. If not in the top 5. And it's great when you come here because there's different people with their own ideas, and you'll find that they mesh with yours sometimes, and you help each other in exorbitant ways. And that's the benefit of being in Waterloo.
My co-founder and I have seen startups like grow and fade. We've been competing against companies over the years, but also seeing companies that we compete against disappearing the next term, or some of them staying and competing the next year, and so on and so forth.
The Waterloo region has so much to offer. From AI to HR, it's endless. We wanted to find out what the people that we're interviewing actually use and what resources that they're taking advantage of during their time here.
So the Kitchener-Waterloo region is very rich in resources, whether it's human resources, funding, mentorship, no matter what it may be.
There's a lot of free financing, there's a lot of free resources, there's a lot of courses that you can use to build your startup and get credit for it.
There's a lot of good people that are immersed here with a lot of major organizations and have great connections. So it just opens a lot more doors.
You know, if you were to ask me, is KW a good place to start a business? I would say, well, me being an inexperienced young founder, going out on my own and being able to get about $10,000 to $40,000 of money in the first year to start a business with no strings attached. I don't know if there's any other place out there that can offer that. I know it's possible, and I know it wasn't crazy difficult, so yeah.
Next, we wanted to find out what these entrepreneurs were so interested in about the Waterloo region. From tech, AI, HR, as I said before, there's so much to offer here. From Toronto to San Francisco, the world has so much to offer that Waterloo region does not. And yet, so many people decide to come here. We wanted to find out what is it that differentiates Waterloo from the rest of the world.
The KW region is set up in such a way that there's really nothing that would make us want to leave. We've got the network, connections.
It's affordable to live here when you're bootstrapping. I think just the KW community as a whole is very open to sharing their network and sharing their resources with each other.
I narrowed it down to Toronto, San Fran, Berlin, Vancouver, and KW. And if you look at it around the world, real estate pricing, access to good resources, and just everyday cost of living.
Like, a lot of people are encouraged to start their own companies, especially in the KW region, because the startup ecosystem is so strong here and the community is so strong here. If I were in any other place, I think the journey would have been fairly similar. The difference, I think, would have been the support, and that would have been the harder part. Like, if I didn't have the support of the community, then building the company would have been harder and failure would have been, you know, probably more likely.
So when it came to choosing what region to launch a startup within, Kitchener-Waterloo has this intimate, organic, and collaborative feel that you really just don't get in other cities. It might be because of its size and how it's growing step by step, and it also might be because of the academic institutions that are there. So it's just filled with all these young minds that are all just willing to and wanting to create system-changing and life-changing ideas, which is that you don't always get everywhere. So I say that's probably why.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes the Waterloo region so special. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.